the judgment hour before a holy God is if he sees holiness in us. In this work of judgment, by the way, friends, I wanted to be very clear. In this work of judgment, God's not looking to cut down people. That's not the way this works. You know, the Bible makes a statement in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 23. It says, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of God, which liveth and abideth forever. The word of God is symbolized as a seed that is planted in the ground. And when it is planted in the ground, the very life that is in the seed will be produced. Are you following, friends? I should say it this way. The very life that is in the seed will be produced from the soil from which that seed was planted, in which that seed was planted. Are you following, friends? Now, what am I getting to here? What farmer ever planted anything and wanted to find weeds? Like, any of you here have orchards or gardens or farms? Did you ever go out to your apple trees and you came back excited to say, wow, I had a whole basket of bad apples today? Were you excited about that? No. When you went out into your orchard, what did you want to find? You wanted to find good fruit, am I right? Matter of fact, if you found one tree amongst the many that had nothing but good, or you only had to take one or two bad fruit, then you were excited, am I right? Then you're excited. When you find good fruit, you're excited. In the work of judgment, our God is looking for good fruit. It hurts his heart like it hurts the farmer to find out that there is produce that has to be casted away. And so here we are, friends. The message of the first angel, fear God, give him glory, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the fountains of water. When you listen to that information that is conveyed at the end of the first angel's message, it's very clear that we're being called back to the worship of the Lord of Sabbath. Worship him that made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the fountains of water. Sounds just like Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor the cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. Why? Listen closely now. For in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Friends, we see the very same components as to why we should reverence the Sabbath in Revelation chapter 14 and verse 7.